Discipline isn't about motivation or hype eats, not waking up at 5 a.m. once and calling it progress. True discipline, the unshakable kind that stands firm in storms, is forged in silence, in solitude, in the mind's deepest training grounds. The Stoics understood this. They didn't seek discipline to check boxes or impress others for them. It was the backbone of freedom. If you want a life that doesn't crumble when people leave, when the world mocks you, or when your own thoughts betray you, you don't need motivation. You need something ancient, unbreakable, something tempered in the fires of inner philosophy. You need Stoic discipline. Here are 5 time-tested Stoic secrets to build unwavering discipline. These aren't tricks or hacks, they're hard truths, deep practices. Apply them, and your life won't just change, it will be reforged. First, embrace voluntary discomfort. This isn't self-punishment. It's training your mind and body to stay calm and focused when life gets hard. Seneca, one of Rome's richest men, slept on the floor monthly, ate simple food, and whispered, "Is this what I feared?" He practiced losing his wealth because comfort is a seductive lyre. It makes you think you're strong when you've just removed friction. The modern world sells ease as success, but Stoicism says, train in hardship so you don't collapse when it finds you. Cold showers, fasting, lifting weights, these aren't just habits. They're declarations. I refuse to be ruled by comfort. Discipline thrives on discomfort's edge. You don't need to suffer, just stop being pampered. Deliberate discomfort hardens your resolve. Second, premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils. Marcus Aurelius began each day by saying, "Today I'll face interference, ingratitude, insolence." Not to be negative, but to be prepared. Most people lose discipline because they expect fairness. When reality hits, they break. Stoics expect difficulty, not with despair, but readiness. They rehearse insults, failures, chaos. When they happen, they remain unshaken. Want discipline? Stop being surprised. Expect noise, delays, misunderstanding, then act anyway. Premeditation isn't pessimism, it's clarity, and clarity builds unbreakable discipline. Third, build your inner citadel. Your mind is a fortress if it's strong. External chaos can't shake you. The Stoics trained their minds like warriors, asking, "Is this within my control?" If not, they dropped it. Imagine the focus you'd have if you only cared about what you could influence. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Discipline starts with detachment from emotions, praise, chaos. Choose clarity over confusion, intention over impulse. Fourth, amor fata love of fate. Don't just accept what happens, love it, especially when it hurts. Nietzsche wrote, "My formula for greatness is amor fatito, want nothing different. Not forward, not backward." Discipline isn't just enduring hardship, it's transforming it. Late? Good practice patience. Betrayed? Good practice wisdom. It's not passivity, it's responding with strength, not resistance. Amor fati turns obstacles into fuel. Fifth, remember time's impermanence. Life's shortness isn't meant to scare you, it's to spur action. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right nowlet that shape what you do." Procrastination dies when you grasp that now is all you have. Let time's urgency drive you. Every disciplined action matters. Stoic discipline isn't restriction, it's mastery. It's alignment with purpose. The Stoics lived this. Through discomfort, preparation, mental mastery, acceptance, and presence. Now it's your turn. Stop waiting for motivation, forge your own discipline. Want control? Peace? Strength? Earn itone disciplined action at a time. This is where most fail. They mistake discipline for rigid self-denial. but the Stoics saw it as liberation. When you master discomfort, you strip life's hardships of their power over you. When you anticipate obstacles, you disarm them before they strike. Your inner citadel isn't built in a day, it's fortified each time you choose reason over reaction, each time you meet chaos with calm. Amor fati teaches you to embrace setbacks as the curriculum of growth, not as injustices to resent. And when you truly grasp the fleeting nature of time, you stop bargaining with procrastination. You act, not because it's easy, but because the moment is all that's guaranteed. This isn't about controlled, it's about sovereignty. The disciplined mind doesn't rage against storms. It adjusts its sails. It doesn't crave easier conditions, it cultivates greater strength. Modern distractions will always whisper that comfort equals success, but history remembers those who did what was hard when it mattered most. Your discipline is your rebellion against mediocrity, against excuses, against the weak version of yourself that settles. The Stoics didn't avoid suffering. They alchemized it into wisdom. Your turn. The floor is cold. The weights are heavy. The path is unclear. Good. Now begin. This is where the real work begins, when the initial motivation fades and only discipline remains. The Stoics didn't rely on fleeting inspiration. They forged an iron will through daily practice. Every cold shower taken, every pre-dawn hour seized, every temptation denied, these are the hammer strikes that shape your inner resolve. The world will test you with distractions, with setbacks, with voices urging you to take the easier path. But true discipline whispers back, "This is where I prove who I am." Remember Seneca walking barefoot in winter, Musonius Rufus laboring in exile. They weren't punishing themselves. They were mastering the art of turning adversity into advantage. Your challenges aren't obstacles, they're the training ground the universe has given you. When you feel resistance, that's your signal to push deeper. When you want to quit, that's your moment to recommit. This isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. Miss a day? Begin again. Stumble? Rise stronger. The Stoics fell too, but what made them extraordinary was their relentless return to the path. Your discipline is your silent rebellion against a culture that glorifies shortcuts. While others chase dopamine hits from hollow victories, you're building something enduring. While they seek applause, you're building character. While they avoid discomfort, you're becoming unbreakable. The paradox? This strictness sets you free from fear, from fragility, from being at the mercy of your moods. The path is simple, but not easy. Wake up and do what matters, no matter how you feel. The cold water still shocks, the weights still feel heavy, the work still demands your sweat, but now you welcome it, because you've learned the secret. Discipline isn't your prison, it's your superpower. Now, what will you forge with yours today? The true measure of discipline reveals itself not in the first burst of effort, but in the quiet persistence when no one is watching, when the bed is warm, when the excuses pile up, when the world says, "Just this once." The Stoics understood this deeper truth. Discipline compounds like interest, each small act of courage depositing strength into your spiritual treasury. You think you're lifting weights? You're lifting the boundaries of your potential. You believe you're resisting desert. You're mastering the art of delayed gratification that will serve you in every negotiation and decision. That morning run in the rain isn't just exercise, it's a daily referendum on your character. The modern world has forgotten this ancient wisdom, replacing it with quick fixes and synthetic motivation. But you remember, while others hit snooze, you're already one step closer to your best self. While they scroll mindlessly, you're practicing the lost art of focused attention. This isn't about deprivation, it's about claiming your birthright as someone who commands their mind rather than being commanded by it. The iron discipline of the ancients wasn't meant to create soldiers, it was meant to forge sovereign individuals capable of standing firm when everything around them crumbles. Your discipline becomes your legacy, written not in words, but in the unshakable way you carry yourself through chaos. The path waits, Will. You meet it today with the same relentless devotion as yesterday. The question isn't whether you'll face challenges today, but whether you'll face them as the disciplined warrior you're becoming. Choose wisely, your future self is watching.